Hey, it's Chuck. We're back with Milton Daily Homes, and I just wanted to give a shout out to Jackie from Advantage Physio, who I met this morning. Apparently, she likes our videos. So, hey, Jackie, and hey to everyone else. And we're here with 5 listings today, and let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it. The first one up is 1105 Bowering Crescent. It's at $419,900. And what I do know from this, it's a Mattamy 36-foot lot. Bowering's a very nice street, and it's a 3-bedroom, 3-washroom with a finished basement. So at $419,000, it doesn't matter even if it's the smaller models. When you look at the description here, you've got a long living dining, you've got a kitchen here, and you've got the family room. Most likely this is a Lindsay model based on the size of the rooms here. And with that finished basement with pot lights, there's no hardwood floors here, but it's got great 9-foot ceilings. So it looks like the bones are definitely here at $419,000 on a good street with the basement. Rocking for sure. Very nice. Wait for the pictures, but I can guarantee this one's going to go pretty quick. Now, 5 Side Road is $449,888. And the problem with 5 Side Road, depending on where you are, and I couldn't pull it up on our mapping system. I'm pretty sure it even says in the description west of 25, so you're in this zone here. There is some industrial stuff around here. There's also a driving range. There's a school around here, so there are some dense areas around here. And on Side Road 5, when you're talking about 0.37 of an acre, you are right there on the road. Like, you get traffic on this street, and it's only 214 deep. I bet you're only about 50 feet away from the road right here. You can see where the gate is, and that's probably pretty close to the road. So don't expect it to be a quiet house. It does look like it's all brick. It's kind of a split-level bungalow design. 5 bedrooms, which is very interesting. Oil heat. Obviously, the description isn't right. It says it's a Poddington, which is actually the model we listed on Clark yesterday in the new part. So the description is not congruent with the actual pictures and the location where it is. So maybe wait for some details, the pictures, and then wait for a modified description on this one. Pettit Trail's at $479,000. It's a 4-bedroom. And it has a family room above the garage here. And Pettit's a nice little street. It's a nice looking home here too. So you walk in the front door, you've got a little bit, I don't know if that's maybe where the garage is, or that could even be the front door here, and then this is what opens up. I have a feeling that's what it is. So expect the front door that way, staircase up, and then the house really starts here. Yeah, so there you go. So that's how it opens up. We were correct there. And then you've got the kitchen with the eat-in area. So basically one big room downstairs plus the kitchen to eat in. And then most of your living space, you've got the family room on the 2nd floor, and you got 4 bedrooms. So when you've got a garage on a 36-foot lot, I mentioned this time and again, so the garage is maybe 20 feet wide, couple feet on either side for the house, and then you really only have about an 8 to 10-foot hallway for you to go through, and so it doesn't become usable until you get past that stuff. Even 10 feet, you got to fit a bathroom, a closet, all the rest of it in there. So the living starts, and then what happens is the 2nd floor is like twice the size of the main floor. It really starts to open up. So you got some good flooring in this one. At $479,000, I think it's right where it needs to be, and no issues at all with that. It actually looks like a good home. Now, Appleby is at $499,000. It's just, I believe, north of Steeles, and it's a 1-acre lot. Okay, it's a good little location, 3-bedroom, 2-washroom. November 26th is the date of possession. So again, we've talked about that. When there's a specific date in the listing, it generally means that they have a next destination planned up. So partly finished separate entrance in the basement, so there might be potential for in-law. It really depends on the way it's configured. I like all this stuff here, granite countertops, washrooms, hardwood. Wait for the pictures here, but I would say with an acre lot in this location and the home is good, I think it's just fine. And finally, we've got this house on Scott, which has been relisted. So the history on these ones, there's about 5 of these models listed right now, and they're at all different price points. And so what happened was there was a really nice one on Giddings Crescent that was listed at like $589, then went down to $579 or $74. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they dropped the price $50,000 down to $524,900, and I think it caught everyone off guard. And it even sold for a bit less, so it sold in the 520s. I can't tell you exactly what it sold for because it's not under the privacy laws, we can't do that. But so in the 520s it sold for, and so all of these guys are kind of shook up now and saying, hey, like we're actually, I think they undersold, and it was a beautiful home. Anyhow, this one's on Scott. It looks very nice inside. You can see the pictures here, sort of a nighttime picture. They could put more than 2 pictures in here. I mean, just to give it the impression. On this one here, I don't know if it beats Giddings, and being on Scott is a busier street too, so I don't know if it's enough. However, in that price range, I think for the size of the home, for some of the upgrades, these ones deserve to be a little bit better than the 520. So there you go. That's the list for today. And if you have any questions, as always, give us a call, send us an email, and we're definitely here for you at whatever stage you're at. If it's a year, 2 years away, or if it's a day or 2 days away, we're there. Okay. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.